So finding that comfortable seat. Again, whatever shape works for you, legs crossed, extended, whatever feels best. And then just finding a tall spine, allowing the lower body to just settle in. So make that connection with the sit bones into the earth. And then allow the eyes to close, or maybe just gaze down softly at the mat. Noticing what's happening within the body this morning. Noticing any tightness, any tension. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, bringing the shoulder blades down the back. Feeling an open chest. Creating a little length in the back of the neck by slightly just drawing the chin in. And then reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. And start to turn your attention onto the breath. Noticing each inhale, each exhale. Noticing the pause between. And then go ahead and take one hand right onto the belly. And start to feel the breath. Feel the expansion of the belly as you inhale. And then the contraction of the belly as you exhale. So just start to feel that natural rhythm, that expansion and contraction of the belly as you breathe. And then we'll start to deepen the breath. So as you inhale, really letting the belly expand even further. And then as you exhale, drawing the belly towards the spine as you expel all of the air from your lungs. Almost like you're sighing out, but with your mouth closed. We call that an Ujjayi breath. So inhaling, fill the belly. Feel that expansion of the belly underneath your hand. And then as you exhale, draw the belly button back and in towards the spine, releasing all of the air. Inhale. So this is a really intentional breath meant to warm up the core here. Exhale it out. Feel that contraction of the belly. Get all of that stale air out. Inhale. Nice full big breath. Exhale, release. 2 more of those just like that. Breath in. Expand. Exhale. Contracting. Last one. Inhale. Last exhale here. And then just let the breath return to its normal pace. Maybe you've warmed up the body a bit here. Release the hand. Take a moment. Let the breath settle. You can gently float the eyes open. And we'll go ahead and make our way onto hands and knees, coming to tabletop pose. So again, this is a shorter practice, so we're just going to get right into it today. All right, so coming to hands and knees, you're welcome to place a blanket underneath the knees if you like, a little extra cushion. And then we'll find that tabletop pose, fingertips pressing into the mat. And press the palms into the earth, like you're pressing it away from you, and that'll give you a little bit of extra lift of the chest so that you can draw the belly button in towards the spine. The tailbone is dropping down towards the backs of the legs, towards the hamstrings. So So already starting to feel a strong core here. Press the toenails down into the mat. Take a moment here. Find that strength in tabletop pose. And then we'll start to move into a cat-cow, opening up the spine here. So you can let the belly soften as you inhale and gaze up. And then exhale, palms press down, round the back, chin comes into the chest. Inhale, pull the heart forward, soften the belly. And then exhale, round the back. So you can stay with this cat-cow movement if you want to take it into some side bends, if you want to circle the hips, whatever movement might feel good to get you into your practice here, you're welcome to take all of that. And then when you finish with that movement, stay with that movement as long as you need, and we'll just all meet in a child's pose, sending hips to heels, knees as wide as you like. If you feel like the hips feel a little more open, you can widen the knees, and then just let the arms extend out, forehead comes down either to the mat, or if it doesn't quite reach the mat, you can take a blanket if you've got that handy, or even just stack your hands, one on top of the other, stacking fists, and bring the forehead to rest there. So taking a few breaths in child's pose, come back to that belly breath, breathing in through the nose, let the belly expand, and then breathing out, like you're sighing out, but with the mouth closed, contracting the belly. 2 more just like that, breath in. Let the belly expand, and then exhale, contract it in. 1 more time, breath in. Breath out. And let's walk the hands over to the right side of your mat. Keeping both hips rooted towards the heels. Maybe stacking left hand on top of the right to deepen the stretch for that left side body. Feel that stretch through the armpits, those lat muscles, the rib cage, the waistline. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, walk the hands through center over to the opposite side of the mat. Oh, here comes my kitty cat. You might see him in a second. You can stack right hand on top of left if you like. Again, pressing the hips towards the heels. Lengthening out the right side body. Hi, buddy. One more breath in. And then exhale, return to center. If you've widened the knees, go ahead and bring them in towards one another, and then we'll take the arms alongside the legs with the palms facing up. Take a moment here, let the body settle. And then start to bring your awareness to the belly, to the core, to the thighs. And on your next inhale, we're going to rise up, coming up to our knees. Circle the arms around. So use the belly to bring you all the way up. I'm going to move over on my mat here and hit the wall. And then exhale, we're going to circle the arms back towards the heels, coming back into that child's pose. So really use the strength of the core as you lower down. Inhale, use the legs, use the belly to help draw you up. Palms come together over the head. I like to call these sunflower salutes. And as you rise at the top, belly is strong, glutes are drawn in, and then exhale. Circle the arms back around, placing them back alongside the legs. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, circle and rise. Exhale, slow, controlled. Use that core. Exhale, lower back down. Extend the arms, plant the palms, and we'll start to make our way up towards a downward facing dog, curling toes under, hips reach for the sky. First time here, so if you need to pedal it out, you're welcome to. It might feel nice to open up the backs of the legs a bit more. Bending one knee and then the other. Maybe shaking the hips from side to side. Whatever you need to do to find stillness when you're ready. As you arrive in that dog pose, press palms to the earth. Shoulders draw away from the ears and draw the belly button in towards the spine. So make this a really active dog pose.
Take a moment to lift all 10 toes from the mat. Active legs. And then place the toes back down. Take a full breath in through the nose. This time we'll sigh it out through the mouth. On your next breath in, we're going to shift forward. Lift the heels, round through the back as you come forward for plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists. And then use the belly to help you lift the hips back towards the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, belly presses you forward. Find that plank pose. And then exhale, use the belly, lift yourself back into that plank pose, or dog pose, sorry. One more time, inhale, shift forward. Find that plank and we'll rest here for a few breaths. Press the palms to the earth, just like we did in tabletop pose earlier. We're pressing the palms to the earth so that we can find that little lift of the chest. Belly is strong. Legs are active. You're drawing the kneecaps up into the quads. And then we'll take that right foot and float it behind you. So we're coming into like a 3-limbed plank here. That right foot is reaching back behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale. We're keeping the shoulders over the wrists as you draw that knee in towards the chest, round the back. Bring the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend the right leg back for that 3-limbed plank. Exhale, round the back. Press the palms into the mat, really round the back here. Inhale, press the leg back. Exhale, crunch it in, round the back. Use the core to see how high you can get that knee. And then we'll take the knee to the earth. Right foot comes to the outer edge of the mat. Swivel the left heel down. Heel open. Left arm reaches for the sky. Coming into a supported side plank. Okay, so get the belly nice and strong. We'll float the left leg, press into the heel. Try to keep the hips stacked. Try to keep the shoulders stacked. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend that left knee, draw it in towards the left elbow, crunching the left side here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it all back to tabletop pose. And then hips to heels, find your child's pose. Arms are extended. We're just here for a breath or two. Breathing in and out. This is a short practice, so we're just going to keep it moving. One more breath. Inhale. On your exhale, take the arms alongside the legs. We're going to come back into those little sunflower flows. All right, so again, using the belly. Inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up. Palms come together over the head. Draw the belly in, glutes are strong. Exhale, release it back down to child's pose. Inhale, slowly rise. So the slower you go, the more tapped into your core you'll be. Exhale, slowly lower it back down. One more time, inhale, rise. Use those thighs to bring you all the way up. And then exhale, draw yourself back down to child's pose. Reach the arms long, press palms to the mat, curl the toes under, hips reach for the sky, come back into your downward facing dog. If you need to find that movement once again, cool, go find that. And then we all settle into that downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose. Nice big sigh out through the mouth. Inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forward, find that plank pose, shoulders come over the wrist. Exhale, use the belly, reach the hips back. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, belly helps you to come forward. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog. Last one through here. Inhale, shift forward, roll forward, and we'll hang out here in our plank pose. Belly is strong. We're still pressing the mat away from you. And this time we'll take the left leg and just float it a couple of inches off the mat. Reach the toes behind you. Keep the hips level here. So the tendency is to kind of open up that left hip, drop it down. Both hips are level. Here we go. We're gonna find those little crunches. Take an inhale. Press the leg back. Exhale. Shoulders are still over the wrists as you draw that knee in. Use the core to draw it really close into the chest. Inhale. Press the leg back. Three-legged plank. Exhale. Crunch it in. Use those core muscles. One more. Inhale. Reach back. Exhale. Bring it in. Place the knee on your mat. Left foot comes to the outer edge of your mat. Right heel spirals down. Heel open. Right arm reaches for the sky. Coming into that supported plank here. Stacking the shoulders. Stacking the hips. When you're ready, gather the belly strong and we'll float the right leg. Press into the heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee, draw it in towards the right elbow. Little crunch. Inhale, reach it all out. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, tabletop pose. Hips to heels. One more child's pose just for 2 breaths. All right, arms reaching long, or if it feels nice, you're welcome to take them back alongside the legs. Give the shoulders a bit of a break. Maybe circle out the wrists a bit. Find a breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Extend the arms once again. Rise back into that downward facing dog. Belly is still strong, so we're still drawing belly in towards the spine. And then gaze between the palms, soften the knees, walk the feet behind the wrists. Take an inhale, hands to shins, or maybe come to fingertips, whatever's available to you. Find a flat back. Drop the tailbone down into the hamstrings. Reach the crown of the head forward. Belly is strong here. Continue to breathe in this halfway lift. Take one more inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, fold over the legs, let the head hang, let the arms be heavy. If you want to bind the arms and sway, you can do that. If you just want to hang out here, you can do that as well. If you've bound the arms, release them. Soften the knees a bit more, press feet to earth, and then just slowly begin to roll the body up. So move one vertebra at a time. We're going to stack the hips, then the heart, finally the head. Making our way into standing, finding our mountain pose, our Tadasana pose. So as you arrive in that Tadasana, feel the feet press into the earth. Drawing the kneecaps up into the quads here. Okay, so finding a really active leg. Belly is strong. So we're drawing that belly button back and in towards the spine, right? We're not like sucking it in, right? We're just activating the core here. So mine is activated, I can still talk. So you should still be able to talk. If I was really sucking it in, I wouldn't be able to talk right now. Okay, so finding that strong core. Arms are alongside the body. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a moment to breathe here. So find that strength. Tap into your power. And then start to move a bit here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms are facing towards one another. Exhale, bend the knees, hips reach back, come right into a chair pose. Pinkies are facing one another, so we're circling those pinkies in. Tailbone is dropped, weight is in the heels. Maybe turn the corners of the mouth up. Everybody loves a good chair pose, right? All right, one more breath in chair. Exhale, maybe you get a little bit lower, maybe not. Inhale, we're gonna rise up. Take the left knee with you. Okay, coming into a crane pose. Tailbone is still dropped. Belly is drawn in. That's what's gonna help with the balance here. Find a gazing point. Take a breath in. exhale, we're gonna take the arms back to reach towards the back of the mat as you press the heel behind you as well. So we're coming into a warrior three. Toes are facing down. Inhale, rise back up to crane pose. Sweep the arms up alongside the ear. Exhale with control, press it back. Arms reaching towards the back of your mat. Active both legs here, press into both heels. One more time. Inhale, rise back to crane pose. Lift that knee. And then exhale, send the leg back. Reach the arms back. And we're gonna stay here in this warrior three for a few breaths. Keep drawing the belly in. If you want to add a little bit more, you can take the arms alongside the ears, reach forward. Maybe just take them together at your heart, whatever feels best in this warrior three. Take one more inhale. Exhale, soften that right knee, step the left foot back, heel is lifted. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, find that high lunge. Sink the hips down. You can keep that back knee soft. Give the low back a little more space. Take an inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, open the arms wide as you twist over the right shoulder. Open the chest. Inhale, take the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, left heel spirals down, hips are open, arms reach wide, coming into a warrior two. Beautiful, take the hips nice and low. Breathe here, spread the chest, press the feet to the earth. And then start to straighten the front knee. Inhale, reach that right arm forward, press the left hip back. Exhale, release that right hand down to the shin, left arm reaches for the sky, coming into triangle pose. So gather the low ribs in towards one another, right? The tendency is to sort of let them pop out. You want to gather them in so that the belly is strong here. Left arm comes over the ear, palm faces down. Root into the feet. Take that right arm up to meet the left like you're grabbing a beach ball. Woo! Here we go. Root into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let's reverse it. Left arm down, right arm over the head. Big stretch for the side body. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms. Plant the hands, pick up the back heel. We're gonna step into plank pose. Take a breath in. You can lower the knees if you like. Or as you exhale, we're gonna lower all the way down to the belly. So knees down or lower through chaturanga. Uncurl the toes. Take the arms alongside the body with the palms to the earth. Inhale, lift head, neck, heart. Reach the arms back towards the heels. Exhale, float the toes, coming right into locust pose. So the goal isn't to get the body high and arch the back. The goal is to find length. So you're reaching the crown of the head forward, toes reaching back, fingers reaching towards the heels. Beautiful. Belly is still strong here. Take a breath in. Exhale, release it down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Make your way back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And out. Gaze between the palms. Step or hop your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to come right into the next one. Exhale, chair pose. Send the hips back, knees bent. Pinky spiraling in towards one another as the belly is in towards the spine. One more breath in chair. Exhale it out. Inhale, rise up. Take the right knee with you. Come into crane pose on this side. My right foot is flexed. My belly is drawn in. Tailbone is dropped. Here we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach the arms towards the back of your mat as you send the heel to press behind you, warrior three. Inhale, sweep it back up to crane pose. Exhale, reach it all back.
So moving slow with control. Inhale, rise back up. And then exhale, reach it all behind you. We're gonna stay here in this warrior three. All right, so both legs are really active. We're pressing into both heels. Toes are down. You might have to spiral that right thigh in slightly. And then you can extend the arms out. You can take the palms together at your heart, whatever feels best, or just leave them here, reaching towards the back of your mat. One more breath in. Inhale. Exhale, soften the front knee, step the right foot back. Keep the right heel lifted as you inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Right heel. Exhale, stay here. Again, back knee can be soft. Breath in, reaching up through the fingertips. And then exhale, arms open wide as you twist over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, spiral the right heel down. Hips open wide, arms open wide. Find warrior two on this side. Hips are still nice and low. Root into the feet. Even here, draw your awareness to the belly. And then straighten the front knee. Inhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, arm release.
My cat is very interested in the phone here, apparently. And then right arm reaches for the sky. Sorry. Finding that triangle pose here, okay? Again, drawing the belly button in so those low ribs can come in towards one another. Take the right arm over the ear, palm is facing down. Bring the left arm up to join the right. Grab that beach ball. Rooting into the feet. Inhale, raise all the way up, reverse it. Release that right arm. Take the left arm over the head. Stretch it out. Inhale, rise up. Cartwheel the arms. Exhale, plank pose. We're going to lower to the belly your way, so you can lower the knees or lower through chaturanga. Meet me on the ground. Uncurl the toes, coming back to that locust pose. So arms are alongside the body, palms down. Here we go. On your inhale, we're going to lift everything up all at once. Inhale, lift it all up. Head, neck, heart. Reach the fingertips towards the heels. Press the toes back behind you. Maybe you take the arms alongside the ears, reach them forward. Keep breathing. Take the gaze down towards your mat. Keep the back of the neck long. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release it all. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the body from your mat as you press hips to heels. Come in for a child's pose. Beautiful job, guys. Arms extend out. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll take the hands underneath the shoulders to press yourself up to sit. And then just swing the legs around, coming onto the bump. Feet to the mat. All right, knees are bent here. So we're gonna make our way into a little boat sequence. So let's just start by taking the hands underneath the knees. So start here. Roll the shoulders back to open up the chest here. Belly is strong. Okay? And then just start by coming up onto the tippy toes. All right, kind of making our way there. Keep the belly drawn in, chest is still open. We're drawing the shoulder blades down the back. When you're ready, you can float the feet. Okay, you can point the feet, you can flex the feet. I kind of do this little in-between. I call it a floint. I don't know. That's what I call it. All right? And then if you're ready, you can release the hands, reach them towards the toes. Keeping the chest open, belly is still active here. All right, so you can stay here in our little boat pose, right? Or you can take it a little bit further by lowering it to canoe, extending the feet, and And then inhaling back to boat. No, inhale, we're gonna lower, there we go. Inhale, lower to canoe. Exhale, bring it back to boat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. I'm shaking, are you? Inhale, lower. Exhale, boat. One more, inhale, lower, canoe. Exhale, boat. One more breath in boat. Exhale, come forward, soles of the feet together, knees wide, round the back. Come into cobbler's pose. Woo. Inhale, start to make your way upright. We'll draw the knees back towards one another. You may have to take a little booty scooch on your mat up. And then we'll come onto our backs. Keeping the knees bent. Feet on the earth about hips distance apart. Arms alongside the body, palms facing down here. Okay? You may take a moment to see if you can just brush the backs of the heels with the fingertips. If that's not available, that's totally okay. And then root the feet to the earth. Press the palms down. Take an inhale, begin to press the hips up towards the sky, coming in for a bridge pose. And then exhale, lower it down. We'll do a few dynamic movements and then we'll hold. Okay, so inhale, lift the hips towards the sky. Try not to let the knees move apart from one another. Try to keep them tracking in over the ankles. And then exhale, lower it back down. One more, inhale, rise, lift the hips. And we're gonna stay here. Press the backs of the arms into the mat. If binding is in your practice, you can interlace the fingers underneath you, walk the shoulder blades in towards one another, and then press the pinky side of the hands into the mat to lift the front body. Keep the gaze up towards the sky. Keep pressing into the heels, lift the bum. Take one more breath. If you have that bind, go ahead and release it. And then we'll all begin to slowly round the back, bringing it to the earth. And then gathering knees into chest. Allow yourself to just rock from side to side. And then take the arms wide, maybe to cactus arms. And then just allow them to fall gently to the right side of your mat. Right hand might come onto the thigh. You're welcome to gaze over the left shoulder if that feels okay. Now find your way back in center. And then we'll move on to the other side. And then for a twist on this side. Again, you're welcome to gaze over the right shoulder. Bring everything back to center. Give the knees another little squeeze. Hug them in towards the chest as you draw forehead up towards the knees, bringing yourself into a tight little ball. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Release it all. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Take a wall-to-wall stretch. And then just release it out. Get the arms alongside the body. And start to make your way into your final resting pose. We've worked hard in this short practice, so let this be a time of rest. Allow every muscle, every bone to be completely heavy.
Let the breath flow easy. So I invite you to stay in this Shavasana a bit longer if you like. Giving yourself time of rest. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Sending love to you all. Namaste.